Hello and welcome to another Maggie's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Second review of the night, naughty boy. From Titanic Brewery, their chocolate and vanilla stout. Now I bought this when I went to Titanic's Brewery last year. It was in, I think it was July time. Because I think it was when my son's birthday. Yeah, it'd be July. Wow, time flies, Jesus mate. So we travelled all the way over to Burslem, near Stoke. Bit of a trek, if I'm being honest, from Nottingham. Drove over, had £100 ready to buy whatever I wanted, and as you do. And we got over there, and I bought the Plum Porter Grand Reserve, the decent sized bottles, and then I went through all the bottles, got 2 or 3 of each. And yeah, got a good mixture. Well proud of myself. Yeah, I did well. So anyway, yeah, what I do like about this, on the back here, if you can see, yeah, I'll get it closer. What they've got is, what you see is black. They've got the smell, what you smell, chocolate and vanilla. And then they've got the taste, and it's smooth chocolate and vanilla, and then it tells you the bump about how it's made. To me, all beer makers, whatever beer or lager or whatever you make, those 3 things make such a difference. And then obviously having the alcohol content where it's readable helps too. Right, that's my little semi-rant over. Let's get on with the taste testing. So yeah, that is black in colour. Black colour, tan head, and yeah, wow, massive chocolate on the aroma. And then you can also pick out the vanilla. And this is, if you've ever had Titanic Brewery's beers, they do what they call stout. Why they named it twice, I don't know. Like New York, I suppose. Yeah, so good. It's so good they named it twice. Yeah. Anyway, I've lost my flow now. But yeah, it comes from that. So they also made Cherry Dark, which is a cherry version. They made this. They made the Cappuccino Stout. Talk about getting your money's worth from a base product, adding flavour, and going on and on. And I can't fault them in some ways, because if you've got something like a porter or a stout that's decent, then adding flavours to get plum porter, plum stout, whatever, is that not a good business way of going about things? Personally, excellent. So you brew it as a stout, so you got your base stout, and then at the end of fermentation, then you add your flavour and your cherry or your cappuccino, your chocolate and vanilla, and then you bottle it, and then that's where you get the maximum flavour. I need to do a butterscotch stout. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. One of on my future lists. Right, let's crack on. Yeah, chocolate, lovely chocolate aroma. So you've got the roasty and toastiness in it as well. That chocolate's like drinking. It's like having a flake in your hands and eating the flake, but you're drinking it. Immense. Really nice. And this is their coarse, like a standard range. It's not even their top range of stuff. But also at Titanic Brewery, they do a tour. And this breweries around this country that I've got to get to their breweries to do tours of. St. Peter's is one. I'd love to do a Fuller's tour. Marston's, Titanic, of course. But there's so many, and the day when I win the lottery and have enough money so I don't have to work, I'll be up and down the country going on these tours, dragging the wife with me. Need someone to drag with me. Got no mates, so drag the wife. Well, no mates that I actually trust. Well, maybe one, two, maybe. Yeah, there's a few. But anyway, yeah. But we're going around the country doing tours, because these tours, you know, as beer lovers, every tour would be different. Yeah, you're talking about making beer, but you're listening to what they say, and like anybody who's knowledgeable about the subject matter that they're doing, you're going to get a different story. It's like reading books. You can read 100 books, but all different. And you know, it's well worth doing. And going back to Titanic Brewery, they've got a range of clothing in their shop. The lady who served it was fantastic. She was really good, really helpful. And they've even got a little bargain bucket, £1.50. Although you can get the beers free for £5. So the only time I went in the bucket was to get something that wasn't on the shelves, which I did. So that was helpful too. And well worth going. And one day I'll get to the tour. If I'm going to Alton Towers one day, doing a drive up, go there, then go to the Towers, I'll have to go again, or try and get a tour in one day whilst we're travelling around, because there's a brewery called Limestone Brewery not far away from Stoke, in Stone, and they do some fantastic beers, but their beers I've never reviewed online, you know, and over the years I've drank shed loads of beer, you know, I'm an alcoholic, you know, it's got to be done. I'm joking, but I do drink too much. But back to the beer in question. Ooh. That chocolate mixed with the roasty, toasty, and then the vanilla really hits the spot. I won't call it a top 10 beer because it hasn't got the complexities of all the smack in the mouth flavour of the Plum Porter Grand Reserve, because Titanic Brewery's Plum Porter and the Grand Reserve are just special. As fruit beers go, they are the dog's doodahs. But yeah, really nice. It's football on tonight. And this coronavirus, I mean, bloody hell, it's a flu. Why are we trumping up something that's basically a flu? The panic buying is ridiculous. Going to the supermarket tonight, and there was toilet rolls on the shelf, so, but there was no hand sanitisers, there was no paracetamols, ibuprofens, aspirins, all cleared. And you think to yourself, why? I didn't even look down the pastas. Good thing they want to run on steaks, otherwise I would have been unhappy, you know. I mean, pasta's one thing, but if there's a run on steak and I can't get a steak, then that's where there's an issue. One way I'd have to address. So, yeah, this is really nice. As a brewery, I do like the range they put out. They've got a good range out there, and well worth that trip up. I've just done a lager review, and this is a beer review. And I had a Hobgoblin earlier at my friend's, and I'm feeling it now. I am trying to lower the amount I drink, and I did last night. I didn't really have out last night, so it's a good thing, you know. Keep it sensible, he says. Although I'm already thinking about the summer months, because if you're going to brew now, you know, you're thinking about the summer months where you sat outside on your decking, you know, enjoying the long summer nights, if you actually get any bloody sun, and you want to be, you know, you want a glass of white, not so much red wine, more for the winter red, but white, and maybe a glass of rosé, and maybe a drop of whiskey or something, you know. So some interesting, I need to start doing some brewing soon, start cracking on. My two kits I've got behind me, I've got a ginger wine and a port wine. Both of them now look to be at that stage that it's not moving, or it's moving so slowly. It's just teetering. That might just be because there's a bit of this carbon dioxide there. God, I've gone red. So now I'm at the stabiliser stage. Yeah, it's been long enough. It should only be a week and a half. It's been nearly 3 weeks. I'm ready for a drink. Let's drop a port, drop a ginger wine, 18% and 20%. Decent strength. And it's just bubbled in front of me. Right then, so black in colour, white head, chocolate and vanilla on the nose, chocolate and vanilla on the taste, the roasty toasty flavours as well. Really nice. If you love anything with chocolate and vanilla in, you'll love this. Out of 5, 4.3 out of 5. Really nice. Right, that's me done. Thanks for watching. See you soon.